of, what else? The Sims 1 Legacy Edition. Excuse me. So what are we doing today? Well, I figured we would go back into the mansion house that I built. And if you watch the other two videos on this, I have moved a family in. And I made some upgrades. So the library has turned into a bathroom because I decided, why not have two kids? Because, who the hell, where are we at here? Well, you can clean that up and that. Anyway, so I have two kids and I guess two parents. I mean, this guy kind of looks like Tommy. We have Will, Belle, Tommy, and Courtney. And I guess that could be their kids. I mean, these two don't even care about each other, but they have kids apparently. That's Sims 1 logic. And he's there doing absolutely nothing, but let's have you study. And let's have you study on the computer. So this is something that I always found weird. This can only be used by adults. Apparently EA has never been to a youth center or a YMCA or anything like that, because a staple of those fucking places is the foosball table. It always has a crappy foosball table that's been broken by children, and it's very cliche of those places. The handles are broken, little guys are broken, and you and your friends, when you were teenagers, at least me and my friends, would sit there and screw around with it for about 5 minutes, and then you would never touch it again. And this process would continue for the amount of time that you would go there. Your parents would drop you off. Anyway, back to the video. So I did put in another staircase into the parents' bedroom. Or, well, roommate's bedroom, whatever the hell these people are to each other. And you need hunger fulfilled. So yeah, and then I put a archway in here instead of the just having the thing open. I mean, it's still open, but now it's a little bit more decorative, I guess. Alright, she's gonna make food. And this is all setting up. I do want to build the same house and have these same Sims living in it in The Sims 2. So hopefully next week we can make some Sims 2 videos with these same quote-unquote characters in this same house. These dead-eyed children. He has a creepy face too. Will's face. I mean, that's just two holes and something that looks like a mouth, kinda. His fun isn't very high, but he's sleeping, so. And Sims don't even really seem to care about the foosball table. I don't know, it seems like they never want to play it. Eat the effing food. Jeez, Belle. Eat it. And then go watch TV. Alright, what do you need? Okay, good job. Now, here's a family that definitely doesn't need $100 from Grandma. I mean, we'll take it, but they don't need it. Go eat something. Whatever that's. And education is something that no one can take away from you. Good work, Tommy. Of course, you're never actually going to do anything with that education because you're never going to grow up. Yeah, you're okay. When you're done with that, you can go eat. What is that? What are they eating there? It's like steak, beans, and spinach, I guess, and that's supposed to be breakfast? I don't know. Definitely the Legacy Edition. What the hell is this doing here? I need to get rid of that. Made the graphics slightly better than they were in the original Sims, so some of this stuff has a little bit more detail. Belle's trying to have a conversation with Courtney, even though she's clear in the other room. And then, why don't you grab a plate when you're ready to wake up? I don't know how many meals that group meal serves, but I think it serves up to 8. No one's used the pool yet, but I think it's kind of a cool pool. Of course, they have no lighting effects on the pool, so I don't think there's a light for the pool itself. It's just that 2D water. Alright. His plate is overlapping hers. Okay, God, he's been sleeping for like 3 hours. Or not way longer than that. He's been sleeping like 3 days. Sims never get sick in this game. I think they can get sick in the later games, but they never get sick in this game. It's really just a fantasy world is what these Sims live in. Alright, you clean up your plate, even though we have a maid, but... I'm kind of surprised that the Sims actually do clear their own plates, because they have trouble doing things on their own that suck. And I feel like clearing your plate would fall into that, but... they always do it. I'm gonna watch the horror channel there. What's her personality? Oh yeah, she's not gonna like the horror channel. Why don't you switch over to action? A school bus will arrive in about an hour. Personality, A-, A-. Okay, I'm not doing bad. I'm just gonna sit there for the rest of their friggin' lives. Apparently the kids don't clear the plate, which I guess is friggin'... Did he just... No. Okay, I was gonna say, did he just take his own kid's plate and start eating food? Alright, about the time you clear your plates, it'll be time to go to school, which... well, their needs aren't going very well, but... even though they don't have to go to school, it does help their grades, or it keeps their grades in the green or whatever. I guess every day they miss, their grades go down, and they have to study more, and that's a whole other issue. Why don't you go use one of the many bathrooms this house has? How many bathrooms did I put in this house? 6 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms. Of course, any room with bedroom is a bedroom, technically, so... Will, what do you do? God, Will is taking forever to do everything. Will, hurry the hell up, dude. God. Can you do anything here now? You can get a soda. Buy a volcano fizz. That sounds pretty good, actually. The thing I hate about this game that the other games fixed was the fact that they make this food and then it just goes bad, so... I should probably go sleep. And you need fun desperately. I don't know what happened to that. I told you to go have fun and you didn't listen. So apparently you're just defying me. Alright, and then go do something productive, for God's sake, so don't even work. I love how the staircase, the banister, just gets cut off by the stairs. And we can only build up to 2 stories in this game. I guess limitations, but whatever. I think they could have done 3, and I bet they wanted to do 3 stories, but they're like, nope, it's too hard, the game can't handle it. Sims 2, they let you build up to 5 stories, which I don't know what the hell you're gonna do. I've never seen a 5-story house, but if you wanted to build it, you could do it. And I've never had anyone say, well, I wish my house had 5 stories, but I'm not complaining, I just think it's kind of cool. You know, they didn't stop at 3, they went up to 5. Alright, and then you need social. Yeah, see, he's only at 20. She's, yeah, 20. So I don't know how these kids are theirs when their relationship is 20. That's kind of like 100. They won't even sleep in the same bed. So on top of everything else you have to do in The Sims 1, you have to make these 2 fall in love, essentially, to sleep in the same bed, which is just too much work, in my opinion. Trying to keep these Sims alive, and they're like, oh, yeah, you need to work on the relationship. And if you're doing this with the, if you're playing the game normally, well, you know, then you gotta have work in there too. So you gotta have them go to work, and then if the Sim doesn't actually have someone else in the house with them, well, good luck to you, because you're never gonna get them to be married. I mean, you can, but it's very difficult. Well, I think we've covered as much as we can here. I kind of showing them when the maid just took $40 from me. Great. Of the mansion house. So I did want to show off one more house that I built. It's a shitty house, but we're still going to show it off. The Willmans family. And this is by far not a mansion. Kind of a weird layout house. I kind of imagine him being a bachelor. So... course, the spare bedroom gets turned into this, a bunch of stuff he's never going to use, but it looks good on paper. And this is Ray, and he looks the exact same as the other guy, Will. And he also doesn't have a job, but he has 3 cooking, and we're going to make that 4 cooking. Go cook. And he actually has the same outfit as Will, so I guess I made them at the same time, yesterday or the day before. Whatever day that was. What days kind of run together. Now here's something else that irritates me about The Sims 1. I love The Sims 1, I know it doesn't seem like it in this video. But you see this area right here? Look at this. I can't place anything here. So you just got this little area on the dresser. You can't do anything. You can't do shit with this thing. Stupid. Although one thing I will say is that this game came out in 2000, and while you're watching this, go look up what a 2000s TV looks like, because it was not this flat. Look how flat that TV is. They didn't have TVs that flat in 2000. What, TVs hang on the wall? By 2004, 2003, they might have been starting to get there, but I don't know. I mean, The Sims kind of had was a little bit ahead of its time, and then they had stuff like this. I mean, what the heck? I don't even think this exists in real life. Maybe it does, but there's no way in hell it costs 17,000, maybe 16 million in real life. But that's kind of a cool thing. And then we have this fish tank, aquatic playhouse. Experience the fun and excitement of scuba diving with this high-tech in-the-home, fully enclosed diving tank. Because you can't do it in this game because there's probably not an ocean in this game. Alright. Rosebud. See, now the thing is, this I think actually could exist, that aqua tank thing, and it probably does exist somewhere, and it probably has existed for a long time. But again, kids can't use it, which I kind of get. But I tell you, if my house had one of these as a kid, if my house had one of these now, I would totally get in it and screw something up. And probably make a really costly deal to fix. Then we have this little pond, koi pond, which you can actually feed the fish in this thing. And you can... I don't know what this does exactly. I guess you just go in and explore, and I don't know what needs it fulfills, if any, but... man, and then you got this thing, which is just special baths, which I don't even know what that thing's connected to. This house was really poorly designed by me the other day. I don't know what I was thinking, but look at this. I mean, I tried to make it look almost realistic, and then I just made it look like a really crappy house. I don't know. I don't know what I was going for. I was tired when I built it. I don't even know if you can use that pool table. Half the stuff in here is just for looks. It's just what I imagine a single man with money's house would look like if he lived alone. Some money. Alright, go get your... And of course, like an idiot, I gave him high outgoing, so... his social's gonna be in the red, like, all the time. Although, I feel like they kind of fixed that in the Legacy Edition. Or not fixed it, but when you go downtown, they made it a little bit better. So their needs don't drain as quickly, and they can spend more time downtown, but just going to downtown in the old game, or going anywhere, their needs would drain so fast. It's like the developers didn't even want you to go downtown. You walk 10 feet, your needs are all red, go back home and fulfill them, and you go back home. I should just, screw it, he can recycle them, I'm not going to cheat. I like that doctor uniform he's in. Dr. Ray. Dr. Ray Williams. In Days of Our Lives. Sims of Our Lives, I guess. I should probably put a plant in there or something. Make it look somewhat more festive. And again, he's probably going to appear in The Sims 2 as well. That's where I want to go next, is The Sims 2. I feel like The Sims 2 has a lot more opportunities, possibilities. I love The Sims 1, but don't give me that. Did he just get naked to get in the hot tub? What the hell? Okay, that's a new one. I didn't know they could get naked to get in that hot tub. I thought they could only get naked in the hot tub. Anyway, but I feel like there's a lot more I can do with The Sims 2 that I can't do in The Sims 1. Obviously, The Sims can age, and the move objects cheat gets a little bit crazier, and maybe kids can use the effing foosball table. Huh, EA? I don't know. Maybe not. But The Sims, the AI is way smarter in The Sims 2, and I tried to make that video, and it sucked, and then I kind of went off The Sims 2 for a few weeks, but I think it's time to go back. Because I think it's time to go watch some Sims 2 videos. Oh, that's kind of cool. They changed. I don't know if that's his. If the plumb bob is just that color because he's in the tank, or if it's that color because he's kind of pissed off. Sims are social creatures, and because they crave social interaction, they can fulfill their. Yeah. I don't know if that guy's even in the game. I know she is, but I don't know if he is. I feel like that might be a picture from the beta. Interests, money. Well, yeah, who doesn't have an interest in money? The 60s, man. The 60s. What year does this game even take place? Parties, food, technology, Hollywood. Yeah, well, I guess they do kind of have Hollywood, don't they? Alright, go sleep, and go shower. And I don't even think that fulfilled any of his needs, but whatever. If he lived in this house, I'd probably be depressed too. It takes him an hour just to get back to the house. My God. Sims, they can run in this game, but yeah, they don't. You can't tell them to run. Oops. Well, go to the bathroom, then go to sleep. I don't know how you go to sleep before going to the bathroom. I've never been able to pull that one off. Oh, great. The burglar's here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna take? Okay, well, you could have taken this or this. Don't take my... God, son of a bitch. No! Oh, my God, dude. Why did you... Oh, you're gonna get caught now, you idiot. You stupid ass. Yeah. Go to hell. You're screwed, dude. You're done. Goodbye. Get the hell out of here. Some sneaky sim. What else did he take? The burglar has been... Well, that's not gonna cover the crap he took. The thing that... $1,000... I just bought that stuff, too. Well, you know what? Just to rub it in his face. Here. I'm gonna put that right back where it was. I don't know what else he took, but I think he took the arcade machine or something. I need to go back and see what else he took. We're gonna just go back up to the 60,000s there. That's why you put burglar alarms at the end of the lot. If he hadn't gone in the house, though, he would have been okay. You know, I see, like, that's literally the second time I've seen a burglar since that island deal. And then he comes and he steals that stuff. Get the hell out of here, you jerk off. You know what? Just for that. Make you swim. You're trapped, little buddy. You deserve it. For stealing the most expensive stuff. I don't blame you. Move object on. Well, I don't know if this is gonna work, but... Yeah, look, now you're glitched. Yeah, now you're not gonna steal my crap. Look at him. The cop is just like, whatever, this dude's... He's kind of swimming, kind of not. I wonder if I can make the cop swim too. Might as well, since she's here. Yeah, this was not intentional. He could probably rob me again now that the cop's like 50 feet in front of him. Or however much that is in SimWorld, I don't know. If channel ever gets demonetized, this video is definitely not going to be among them. YouTube's going to watch this and they're like, nope, he swore too much. But, well, the cop's just gone, so I don't know. How does that work? So this guy just trusts that they're going to go to jail or something? I don't know. Alright, that's the end of that. Well, I guess we'll end the video there. I don't know how I can top that. once again, if you, oops, for another video, if you liked the video, didn't like the video, leave a comment, tell me what you like, tell me what you didn't like, and if you liked it, be sure to subscribe and leave a like, because that always yeah, if I could talk, that helps the channel. Alright, well, and remember, I do plan on making a Sims 2 video next week, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more Sims 2 videos and maybe some other videos too. But don't worry, Sims 1 will come back again, and the Sims 2 will also be in there. So Sims 1 and Sims 2 will always be a part of the channel. So if I start posting other videos, don't worry. Alright, well, have a good one. Thanks. Bye.